Hello and welcome to Target Business English classes. My name is Jalil and I will be your teacher today. Today we're going to talk about business meetings. Now it has become very frequent to have business meetings in English with people from different countries. Now these meetings may occur face-to-face or virtually through a telephone conference call or a Skype conference call, which is a video conference call. Now for this reason, we're going to help you improve the vocabulary for these situations. Okay, so let's begin with the vocabulary used to start a business meeting. So, in order to begin the meeting, we need to use some type of formal language. So it's always nice to bring in the others to initiate the meeting. So for example, shall we begin? Shall we get started? Now this is a formal type of language which begins the meeting. So listen to those again. Shall we begin? Shall we get started? Okay, so other ways of using the vocabulary can be used to begin the conference call in another way. So here we are. Okay everyone, let's get the ball rolling. Now this is an expression that is a little bit different. Get the ball rolling. It's a sports expression which means to initiate a game, but in our case, a meeting. So listen to that one again. Let's get the ball rolling. Okay. Another nice one to open the meeting can be, let's open with a summary. Let's open with a presentation. Let's open with something. This is to cause the opening of the meeting and get all the participants engaged. Okay. Now we can talk for a few minutes and maybe we have a partner. And that person will have to be the new person to present in the meeting. So, a way to present this person can be, this is Neidi, or this is João, or I'd like to hand over to João. I'd like to hand over to Neidi. Literally giving your hand to give the posture and the position to the next person. So listen to that one again. To hand over to someone. Okay. So presenting the schedule is also very important. The other participants like to know what will happen in the meeting. So I'd like to show you my schedule. It would be the first item on the agenda, So our agenda is the precursor of the meeting. What will happen during the meeting? So, listen to that again. On the agenda today. Okay? On the agenda. So, when the meeting is starting to get serious and you want to give your information and show that you are direct to your client or the person involved in the meeting, you would use the expression, okay, so to get down to business, let's negotiate. So listen to that one again. To get down to business. To get down to business, how much will this product cost? To get down to business, how much is this contract? To get down to business. To start the business conversation. Okay. Another one which is similar to let's get the ball rolling, and this one comes from football, so for all you soccer fans, this is a nice one. Let's kick off. Kick off. Start the meeting, okay? Every meeting needs someone to maintain the time of the meeting. So, this person takes the minutes of the meeting, okay? So, your secretary or your receptionist, they take the meetings, so they let the participants know if anything they need to say, they need to tell the secretary so she can take the minutes for the meeting. Okay. And when you have urgent things to talk about, you deal with these things. So remember that one, deal with. So let's deal with the urgent problems. Let's deal with the issues. Deal with. Asking opinions of the other people involved in your conference or in your meeting is extremely important to get an overall perspective of what is happening. So ways to do this in a natural way of how a native speaker would say to the group could be, so how do you feel about this? How do you feel about our results? How do you feel about the progress the company has made? That's one example. How do you feel about? Do you have any thoughts about this? Do you have any thoughts on this? Do you have any thoughts on how we can improve? Do you have any thoughts on our departments? Have thoughts on. Okay, we want to know what our participant is thinking. Okay. So, what's your opinion about our company? What's your opinion about what we're doing? You ask for opinions. You can be direct. That's not a problem. So where do you stand on this? What is your posture? So where do you stand on this? Are you for? Are you against? This is about the posture of what the person who is participating thinks. So we always need to ask, where do you stand on this? And we always like to know about the sound of things. So how does that sound to you? Good or bad? A very common expression. How does that sound to you? So remember, sound, ears, it has to be a favorable comment or something that is a negative, but the sound. So let me say that one again for you. How does that sound to you? It sounds good, it sounds not so good. So we ask opinions. We want to know what our participant, we want to know what our client or our partner is thinking. But what about ourselves? We need to give our perspective also. So, something that you like, something that is favorable, you can reply, I have no objection to that. I think it's a great opinion. I have no objection. You do not object anything, you like it. I have no objection. That might be a better idea. A better idea? Wow, okay. Something that you found your participant improved, okay? So, that's a better idea. Great, thank you. That's a better idea. I believe the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. The drawbacks, the negatives. So I believe the benefits are better than the negatives. So let's listen to that one again. I believe the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. It's a good thing, okay? And simply, just to say that you agree, you just say, I couldn't agree anymore. I couldn't agree more. So, as most people know, most people who participate in meetings, that we don't agree on everything. But we need to be intelligent and we need to be polite. So when you want to disagree, it could be good to say these expressions. So in English, when we like to use a lot the expression, I'm afraid. I'm afraid only means that you are sorry and that you are very, very sad that your opinion does not agree or something doesn't coincide with another. So here's one. I'm afraid I have to disagree. Your opinion about our sales results are not valid. I'm afraid I have to disagree. I think our company is a good one. This is a very polite way of speaking and it doesn't cause a polemic situation. Okay. Now we want to be a bit more forceful. We want to tell the person, actually stop. So how are we going to do that? I can't go along with that. Our company has good ethics. I can't go along with that. We have a better sales result than you think. So let's listen to that one again. I can't go along with that. That is something you deny. You do not think at all is happening in your area or whatever you are debating. I can't go along with that. No, we would like a solution too, yes? So we disagree, but we want to look for a solution. So we need to relay that on to the person who we are debating with, or we are having this meeting with. Your suggestion about our sales results, I don't think is correct. So there must be an alternative which is better. There must be an alternative. You are giving the person the opportunity to find a solution which agrees for you. There must be an alternative. There must be an alternative to the problems our company is facing. So during the meeting, a lot of information, a lot of people talking, and obviously English might not be your first language. So what do you have to do? Well, it's important to understand everything that's going on and to always check if you understand. This is a very good thing to do in a meeting because it shows that you are listening and taking note of what is happening. So a really nice way to initiate a conversation, to tell somebody, I'm sorry I didn't understand, would be, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Sorry, I didn't catch that, the information about last year's sales. I didn't catch that, okay? You didn't understand, okay? Didn't catch that. If you want somebody to repeat, could be a very, very, very nice time for you to use some polite language. So, excuse me, could you say that again? I didn't understand. Could you say that again about our company? What did you say the sales were? And this is a perfect way to approach a situation to have a favorable response, okay? It's polite and it is the correct way to ask for information the second time, okay? I'm not following you. A nice expression to use when you really don't understand the context of a situation. I'm not following you. I didn't understand a word you used. I'm so sorry. I'm not following you. What do you mean that our market is not effective? Okay. So, other expressions which mean similar things to that expression would be, I don't get it. Literally, I don't understand. I don't get it. My apologies, I don't get it. What do you mean by that? So we want to know the significance of a situation. So what do you mean by that? It's also a good way for you to try and show that you want a better meaning, you want to understand the situation better. So listen to that one again. What do you mean by the expression that we got caught slipping? What do you mean by the fact our sales are not higher? We want to know the significance. What do you mean by? Okay, so we have opened the meeting. We have asked for opinions. We have given our opinions. We have shown if we have doubts. So I think now is bringing this to a close. We need to get the meeting closed. So we need to use some expressions and some ways to approach a situation in the right way to get the favorable result of everybody happy. So one way, as we know we have someone keeping the time, is to tell the group, well, we seem to have run out of time today. I apologize, maybe we can do this another time. Wow, we have run out of time. So when you run out of time, you have no more time for the meeting or any event at that moment. So we have run out of time. Okay. Another great way to close a meeting, really, really fantastic, is the use of the expression wrap up. So that's a good way of getting the meeting closed, but getting a summary from everybody involved. Okay guys, so let's wrap up. So I'm going to be looking at our sales, you are going to be looking at our research and development. That is the wrap up, getting the summary and closing the meeting in a favorable way, okay? Another way of saying that, maybe if you have numbers involved or you have something to calculate, is the use of sum up. Okay, so let's sum up what has to happen. We can deliver the goods on Thursday and we can pay the installments over the next 3 months. So let's sum up the situation, calculate the situation. Another way to just go directly to it is asking for a recap. So to recap, I'm dealing with the project in Chicago and you both are dealing with the project in Latin America. So to recap, to get a close to the situation and getting defined points of what each person should be doing. Okay, so let's set some action points. Action points. So you set some action points. Why do you set some action points? For things to do after the meeting. To have a way and a specific line of thinking in order to continue the discussion at another time. If the topic has not been finished in the specific time in the meeting. And the nicest way to showing someone that you're really happy that you worked with this person and maybe in the future you will work with this person again is the use of I'm looking forward to. So I'm looking forward to seeing you again for us to discuss about this meeting. I'm looking forward to working with you on the project we closed in this meeting. And I'm looking forward to doing business in the future with you guys. Thank you so much. So that's all for today. So I thank you all for watching this class, and we look forward to seeing you for the next one, okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.